It is a fine looking autumn morning, and there's quite a lot that I want to talk to you about, but the main focus of my video today will be to talk about lights, the lighting of the car. Oh yes, I'm pretty dark now, ain't I? Okay, let's get some light on. Look at that, you can see me now. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, since getting this car, been amazing to drive, absolutely love it. I heard that one of the i4 owners wanted to lower their car. I think that's going to be ruining the suspension if you do that. Just don't, okay? The car drives perfectly fine. When you're driving on motorway speeds, it lowers itself anyway. Right, so what have I been doing? Well, I have been charging to 80% as I normally do, and I've been living on that sweet nectar of the Ionity charging network. As you might all be aware, it's very expensive at the minute to well, for utility bills in general. So I am at my favorite Ionity chargers here. They are near to my house, about 4 miles away. Now I know everyone's not going to be that lucky, but I am that lucky. So this is about 4 miles away, and it actually is more expensive to charge at my house than it is to charge at this DC fast charger. So I just drive the 4 miles, come over here, plug my car in, and now I'm going to show you what I actually get. You get 26p per kilowatt hour charging at these chargers. So even though it's like 69p, like if you don't have this contract, so 26p, I pay my 26p, and it costs me that much to charge my car. So I'm actually enjoying this at the minute. I'm hoping that this energy crisis gets sorted out. But anyway, here is what I'm actually getting. So I'm at 33%. I've been charging for a couple of minutes and getting 154 kilowatts. So what I want you to notice about where I live, the roads are very narrow, there are no street lights, and when nighttime falls, it is pitch black. If you get caught out here without a flashlight, you are not going to be going very far. You're going to be bumping into all sorts of stuff coming out here. And so what I really probably should have done was option BMW's laser lights. So as I've mentioned in one of my other videos about the cornering light being missing, that really comes into a problem now that we're in the autumn months. It's colder, and then you're going home in the evening. Today is a lucky day. I'm actually going home a little bit earlier than usual. So you're going home in the evening, and all of a sudden you're dealing with darkness. And I will show you in the next part of the video what that looks like and why that cornering light is important. I don't know what else I needed to have done. But the general brightness of the LEDs though, they are pretty good. I don't need to see miles up the road, which is why I didn't option, one of the reasons why I didn't option the laser lights. Also, the laser light was coming as part of a package that was costing a lot more money. I'd already optioned on this car nearly £10,000 worth of options, so I wasn't going to option laser lights on top of all of that. And so that was my big issue. So I thought, you know what, the standard LEDs would have been fine, and I thought like the same sort of LEDs I had on my 3 Series is what I would have had here, which were really great LEDs, you know, with the cornering light and stuff like that. But alas, I don't have that. Also, the other thing with the 3 Series, the light swiveled and moved when you were turning from left to right on your steering wheel, and on this one it doesn't. It just seems to be still, and I don't understand how BMW can get this so wrong. You know, this in my opinion is a bit of a better car than that 3 Series that I had. It's a bigger car, and it certainly cost a lot more money than my 3 Series, you know, and those are simple things in my opinion. You know, it shouldn't have been even an option. Would you believe even the automatic like high beam function on this car, they want £162 for that. 162 quid. I've just spent 60 grand buying this car, plus and some, you know, and 162 just to get high beams. Like, come on, man. You know, I love the car, you know, really beautiful car, absolutely love driving it, you know, but there are just some things you just think after you've parted with that kind of cash, you know, I say parted with that kind of cash, I've got it on a PCP, but you know, after you're parting with that kind of cash, there's some things that just should be a given. You know, that automatic high beam thing, put it in. The cornering light, put that in. But anyway, I'm ranting on without actually showing you what it will look like. I'll show you that in the next video, in the next part of this video. Okay, so I'm filming with the GoPro and I'm coming down one of my streets, and as you can see, okay, so we got some movement here. So as you can see, that is quite a bright LED light on these dark streets. No street lights or anything like that. So I'm going to stop for a minute just to make a little point here. All right, so they're gone. Now usually as soon as I start turning, that whole one side lights up on the 3 Series. Now there's a curb there and I can't risk curbing my wheels, so I have to swing a bit wide to make sure that I am nowhere near that curb. And now you can see we back out again, same sort of situation. So that cornering light that they omitted, now turn the wheel now and you can see the headlights hasn't moved at all, you know, and on the 3 Series it did move. You know, it swiveled from side to side, but that's basically it. That's what it looks like on a dark country road going out. If my lights weren't on, it'd be pitch black. I won't be able to see a thing because that's how it is down in the country. And this is not even in the depths of winter. This is still the beginning of autumn. And then we go down now what is one of the narrowest roads in Kent, but you know what, I am not complaining. In case anybody gets the idea that I'm complaining, I'm not complaining. I actually love Kent. I love living in Kent, but I am a country boy. I do like my country lifestyle. Now high beams, so high beams are pretty darn good for an LED, for a set of LED lights. This is amazing. BMW, I think they do really good, nice bright light. So I don't need, in my opinion, the laser light, which is why I didn't spec the laser light, okay, because I don't need it. But what I did need was a little bit more light on the left and right side of the car because it is complete darkness on either side. So that cornering light is really important. Now there's something I want to show you where the lights are concerned, okay? When I just started driving at night, and let's not forget that, you know, we've just come out from a really nice summer here in the UK, and when I started driving at night, I used to get flashed a lot from people because of the fact that my lights were blinding them, and I couldn't figure out why this was the case. So I decided to go and have a little play. So I went into this here exterior lighting section, and then just down here where it says right and left hand traffic, click on that. Now here in the UK we drive on the left side of the road, but the traffic coming to us is coming from the right side of the road. So I changed it from the default here where they have got left hand traffic, and I've changed it to right hand traffic, and just like that the light moved over and then I stopped getting flashed by people. So maybe this is an option for you, you know, just to have a think about, because if you're driving and you find that people are flashing you quite a lot, it might be because this is what's going on. You know, you might need to switch that over. Okay, I want to show you something. Right here on this stalk, you can see that I can push this button and it will put on my automatic high beams. This is a very expensive car. Look what happens when I push this button. Keep an eye on the dashboard. See that message? Function acquirable. That long story means that you got to pay for that, mate. That is not free. Why? So now I'm going to do this right-hander here, and for this I'm going to stick the camera outside so you can see. So now I'm going to turn right. Look at that. You can't actually see, except you got some light to help you. You can't actually see anything there on that side. All right, everybody. So a bit of a pleasant one for that matter. So I've got the missus on the camera so that I can remain safe while driving. So we've just come into London in what is pretty much sideways rain and a storm blowing through. It was to the point where the traffic on the motorway slowed down all to like 30 miles an hour with hazards on and all that sort of stuff, all that good stuff. Everyone was being responsible, which is good to see. However, what I wanted to show you is that for this journey, I wanted to see what my fuel consumption would be like with, it's an autumn day where it's like 12 degrees and also you're driving in rain. So have a look at this. So over here we've got, this is just for the start of this journey. So we've covered 73 miles. We recuperated 5 kilowatts, but driving for an hour and nearly 2 hours, we should say now. But look at that, 4.1 miles per kilowatt hour. And I don't even have to mention the fact that we are going on a little family holiday to visit other families. So the boot is rammed to the hills. So we are carrying weight and there are 4 of us in the car and we're still able to achieve that. Pretty amazing, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of another day. So thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to consider subscribing below. And just one for the comments really, is anybody starting up their car in this way? So I got my phone, I don't use the key, I should hit my start button, and we have lights, camera and action. I just don't really trust you know, using the key. I get paranoid about somebody following you and pinching the key signature and then just come in on your driveway and drive away with your car. So I tend to use my phone and use the near field connection. So it works. Like I unlock the car with it, and that's how I tend to drive. I have to remember to take the phone out of there though, because I mean the other issue is that the phone just gets really hot because that's an iPhone 12. But anybody else doing that? Vote for the key maybe. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
You